Halo, one of the most popular game franchises out there. And the first Halo was released according to my research. Yes, I did research. But it was released in 2001. And that is crazy. And what it is even crazier is that I played every single Halo game, including that crappy Halo game that no one talks about. Trust me. I know the first Halo game's graphics don't look so good nowadays, but back then, it looked really good. It looked like a good CGI movie with some great CGI. Yep. But now, Halo Infinite is out, and it doesn't have that much buzz. It still is pretty good. But I'm not sure why there is a TV show about Halo now. But now let me tell you how Halo first started. So let's jump back to the year 1997. And there is a company named Bungie. And let me tell you, they're in debt right now. It was if they had no experience in making games at all. But that doesn't stop Microsoft on asking a very big deal and making a game that will turn out to be a really big game franchise and becomes a game called Halo. And that is where it all started. You know how much stress they probably went through when Microsoft asked Bungie to make a game for them. They had no idea what they were doing. They had no experience at all. And when I say no experience, they barely had any experience. They made 1 or 2 games before, I'm pretty sure, but they didn't make this was one of their first good games. I can imagine the people their stress. I can imagine it. But that's where it all started. Microsoft, that will become one of the most known companies in the world, asked this little company that has no experience on making games whatsoever. So they asked them. And that game actually turns out pretty well. The company Bungie was originally going to make Halo, their first game, a third-person shooter. But they scrapped the whole idea, because they thought it was boring. And 4 months before they were supposed to release it, they scrapped that idea. Wow, terror. But I'm kind of glad they didn't make it a third-person shooter. If it was a third-person shooter, I probably wouldn't be playing Halo. But they made it a first-person shooter. So in the game, you're basically a Spartan. But Spartans are basically these super soldiers that have been trained to fight in wars for decades and has been experimented on by this evil-ish scientist that took them away from their parents and basically tortured for decades. Well, not tortured, they kind of trained. I don't know, but I don't know if it was torture. But it was a good cause. So I don't know if she was evil or not, but we're going to pretend that she is evil. Let's give over to Halo 2. So now, the year is 2004, and it's 3 years after the first game was released. The graphics were better, and some of the gameplay was better, and they added online mode, with Xbox Live. So the game became really popular, and has really good cutscenes, but we have some news. that changed Halo forever. Bungie, the studio that created Halo, now wanted to be independent from Microsoft. So it splits for Microsoft, still working on some projects, like in Halo games. But now, 343 Industries takes over, baby. And, their graphics are really good, but the gameplay is not, really good. But now we're in 2007. Halo 3 is out, and that game was pretty great. It did take me a long time to finish, actually. 10 hours to finish, because I couldn't find where a button was for an elevator. But now we're in 2009, and Halo Odyssey is out. Am I saying that right, or is it just ODST? Or is it Odyssey? I'm gonna call it Odyssey, but it's now out. And I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of bad comments for this, but I didn't really like the gameplay. It is probably because I got stuck in this one part, and I had no idea what to do. The whole game's pacing was very slow. And what is really crazy about me and the game, I absolutely hated it, because it is the only Halo game that I didn't get to complete 100%. I was probably 15% into the game because I was stuck on the dang city part. The whole game is a dang city part. I would have been stuck for days, hours at a time. But that 15% felt really slow. Pacing, and there was barely any enemies. So yeah, that was Halo 3 Odyssey for you. But Halo released some other game like Halo Reach and Halo Wars. I don't really talk about Halo Wars. I don't really like it. Halo Wars was released in 2009, and Halo Reach was made in 2010. Released in 2010, not made. But I'm really here to talk about Halo Reach, because that game had really, really good gameplay, and the cutscenes were amazing.
Covenant forces, the origin of which is yet to be determined.
That landing zone has been tagged by UNSC Command as a priority 1 target. That charge link is loud and clear.
Copy that. Acquiring signal lock on the pylon. Detonating in 3, 2.
Incoming!
Might want to hold on to something.
Bill, and I'll release you.
Meg, eat Vanak.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
It is one of my top 3 favorite Halo games. And then in 2011, there was a remastered version of the first Halo, and second, the third, and so on, for Halo's 10th anniversary. Now, in 2012, Halo 4 released, and the graphics on this game is just great. It went to this, and that is just crazy how the graphics can change so much. The gameplay too, and the cutscenes are amazing. Like, look at this. And that one part where Master Chief climbs up the shaft, and like this, look at that. Look, Look how cool that is. Whatever. This is so amazing. It's so, like, and the weapons and the new enemies, they're so good. They're so good looking. And the futuristic vibe, it's just, look at the weapons. Look, they're so cool. It's realistic. It's not because it's realistic in it's realistic. Let's just say that the graphics are super realistic. It is just how the weapons reloads. It's so cool. It's like, what? Look how he reloads the dang weapon. The attention to detail can get so far sometimes. Just look at this. You can tell that is CGI or whatever. The game looks so good. It is one of the best Halo games out there. Now we're getting into Halo. Wait, no one really talks about those games. Let me skip it. Okay, probably for the greater good. Where was I? No, don't come back. Go away. Shoot. Go. Okay. The year is 2014. And now Halo, the Master Chief Collection is out. And they added the Sting. And they remastered them, making audio sound better. And boom. They got the anniversary. They make the graphics look cool too. Okay. Now, the year is 2014. Halo Guardians is now out. And I got the game quick. And it was okay. Not great, but okay. I'm probably gonna get mad. There's probably gonna be a lot of hate comments. The game was okay. It was okay. But it was just, it was much like Halo 4, and the pacing was kind of slow. And it was just like kind of Halo 4, but like the pacing was slow. But and there was too many countries. Like at some parts the pacing was slow, and then it just ramps up, and then you die, and it, like it's kind of chill. You don't know what to do, and then it like pulls something out that's like crazy, and then it just the pacing slow for the entire game. I didn't really like it. I don't like slow-paced games, but I was surrounded with them, and the game was cool. I didn't really like how it was single player because on all the other games I played on multiplayer mode, but I guess it's probably for better graphics or something. But the huge things, they were amazing. Look at these huge robot guys. They like Guardian. I think they're called Guardians. Are they called Guardians? But this was amazing. So, yeah. Now it's 2021. We took a big jump from 2014 to 2021. That is 7 years. And this game is good. It's Halo Infinite. It's really good. So Halo Infinite now, it's really good. It's the game that just came out last year. Like 8 months ago, I guess. I think last year. And the game is good. I even have 2 minutes of me being absolutely terrible the online shooter mode. Here, let me show you.
Team scoring. Kill. Your team scoring.
Let's see them try to take it from us.
Come on. What are these turret things?
Captured Alpha.
Wait. Oh, no. Got him. Let's go. Oh, God. You that so perfect. Don't like you. Oh, come on. How did he, like, hit me like that?
Inbound.
Oh, hey. Oh, thank
Your
goodness.
team scored.
Oh, gosh. I need to...
Overshield. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Spartan down. Okay, I'm going to retrieve this. Oh gosh, he's coming in. Ooh, I actually got him.
Your team scored.
Stronghold Charlie lost.
Your team scored.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here because. Oh gosh, I literally was gonna say I'm gonna stay here because the enemy is probably going to come. I can't really tell you about Halo 6's story because, or Halo Infinite's story, because I haven't played it myself. I only played the free version of it, and that is the online mode. But yeah, that is really it for Halo. And if you want me to do more videos like this, please comment. But that's then. And if you want me to do more Halo videos or just more videos like this, please, I'm happy to. Okay, bye.